Hey guys, it's Vin with another tutorial, and today I wanted to show you how simple it really is to add some audio to your drone footage. So we're going to hop into our Genesis SoundPak here. You can see there's 5 different categories we have. Most of our tracks today are going to be in the coastal category, so we're going to hop into that folder. Before we listen to some sounds, let's actually watch the footage here. This was shot in the Inspire 2. We took this shot along the coast of Point Pleasant Beach in New Jersey. So we're dropping in on the coastline. You see a beach full of people. It pulls up to a boardwalk. We then transition a little bit closer to the boardwalk. You see a lot of people, a couple of rides. And yeah, looks like a nice fun day. So today we are going to add some audio to these 2 shots. So let's hop into our coastal category. Now one of the first things I want to do is add some waves, because that's where my eye is drawn first. So let's hop into light waves and take a listen. I think that sounds pretty good. We're going to drag that into our first audio layer here. Let's take a listen. So we're going to use the pen tool and we're going to drop the volume on this just a bit. I believe the key to good audio is where you can just barely hear the sounds. The more subtle, the better. So let's take a listen. So I think that sounds pretty good. The one thing that I do notice with waves is they usually come at every beach is different. Waves are coming in at different periods. They're coming in at different sets. So what we want to do is control click, and we're going to pull this down. This is going to duplicate that sound. And we're going to just highlight this crash here, which is basically the crest of a wave. And as this wave hits the ground, we're going to pull this over. And we're going to use our pen tool to fade this in and out. Let's take a listen. We're actually going to slow this down just a little bit. And I think that sounds pretty good. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to add some chatter, some people, because there's too many people for the silence that I'm hearing. So let's hop back into the Genesis SoundPak. We're going to hop into coastal. And let's take a listen to Busy Boardwalk. I think this will work. We're going to drag this into the 3rd row and we're going to place it right about center here. Let's take a listen. So we always want to fade in our tracks. We don't want them to come in abruptly. And as we get closer to the boardwalk, we're going to pull this up. So as we crossfade into the actual boardwalk itself, I want to hear some more action. I want to hear some more noise. So we're going to hop back into our coastal pack, and we are going to use Lively Pier.
Is everyone ready on this side? Okay, everybody on this side. Alright, we're going to start in.
Alright, I think that's sounding pretty good. So one of the last things that I want to add in is going to be a prop plane. If anyone is familiar with the East Coast, there is always a small little prop plane flying down the coast. So we're going to hop into our transportation category. And let's take a listen to prop plane. So we're going to drop this in, actually right in the beginning. We can have an intro with the prop plane. So we're going to fade it in as usual.
Is everyone ready on this side? Okay, everybody on this side.
Okay, I think that's sounding pretty good. There's definitely a few other tracks we could always add in, but for today I wanted to keep it basic. We've got 4 tracks inserted into our drone footage. And yeah, today I wanted to show you how simple it really is to add a couple of audio tracks into your drone footage. So, that being said, if you guys have any questions for us, drop a comment below, shoot us an email, and we'll get right back to you. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys on the next tutorial.